Well, my party people in the house here ready for this. Global TV, me say we're ready for this. The latest, it's say we're ready for this. Boom, bam, bam. One global TV, man. Dan English said that. Don't touch his lion.
Ungrateful lion! Draw out everything and show the world.
Draw out everything, Juliet, Holness, and show the world, because we know set at one lie. United front for Team Curtis this morning. I trust my globalists this morning to be united Team Curtis. I mean, none of the globalists over here could never support the autocracy, dictatorship, despotism, personalism, conflict of interest, the collapse of democracy in our parliament. We might as well conduct with parliament just about for any street corner. Good morning if you are on the Eastern timeline. If you are on the London and Lisbon timeline, good afternoon from London. It is your At a Glance program. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone. Good morning to my community of parity and my family members. Good morning to all my moderators, platform membership holders, subscribers, viewers, supporters. Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Global Television. Isn't it getting messier? Of course, we dealt with it last night, but this is breaking news in context to where our parliament has gotten to and the battle that's been unfolding since the budget debate and the protection of lies and corruption that led to Miss Curtis being pushed before she was ready to go. Good morning to everyone on the X, on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Good morning to you all and welcome. Thank you all for joining. Debbie Jervis, good morning. Patricia Matthews, good morning. Sunshine, good morning. How are you? Major Baps, good morning. Denise Hall. I will answer a question you asked yesterday, Denise. In a bit, I will answer that. Denise Hall, good morning. Maxine Cummins, good morning. Beat and Teach, Wagwan. How you doing? Patricia Matthews, Herbert Tuzelin, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Paulette Francis, good morning. Marcia say, good morning and welcome. Millicent Jones, good morning. Darren Daly. Jason Kane, EM. Jeffrey Gray, good morning and welcome. Good morning, Flo M. Good morning, Paula Shelley. Good morning and welcome, Dion Johnson. Sonia Newman Smith, good morning. Yvonne Johnson, good morning and welcome. Paula Shelley, good morning. Rena, good morning. Errol Clark, good morning. Donette Hamilton, good morning. Sharon, good morning. Monica Wills, good morning. Rosemary Samuels, good morning. Olowa Son, good morning and welcome to Global Television. Thank you for joining. Georgia Dennis, good morning. Good morning. Miranda Roddock, good morning. Natalia Freeman, good morning. How are you? Sharon Robinson, good morning. Bros, good morning. Raymond, good morning. Miss Curtis alone can't go. Dry out Babsy. I'm going to behave decently this morning. Dave Carter. Angry, cross, miserable, Karen Cross. The whole on where they jump out and defend woman there. Is Miss Curtis not a woman, Noreen Robinson? What? Since Holness, I try to change the gender galangin. Miss Curtis no woman anymore? Violet Watson. Miss Curtis no woman anymore. So Miss Curtis don't need the defense of none in a parliament where jump and prance for the last week or so, defending the inept, incompetent, mad out, angry as hell, shoulder to shoulder with our meeting. Everybody run out to defend her. Janet Bailey. Miss Curtis is not a woman. Miss Curtis is not under attack. Monica Harton, United One, good morning. Miss Curtis is not a woman, and Miss Curtis is not under attack. So therefore, there's no one in our parliament, particularly on the bench of the Jamaica Labour Party. Agency Driver 5, Wagwan, big up yourself. Nobody in the Labour Party think they should come to the defense of Miss Curtis. Tash, good morning. You have now understand that our democracy is broken, tattered, trampled all over, controlled and owned by family members who discipline people who they have no employment jurisdiction over. Jamaican women who are not standing up for Valerie Curtis. Wow, on our way to reach a phone door, then I go beg everybody to come stand up with you. Where are the voices of misogyny and sexism? Where are those people? Veteran, Wagwan. Errol, I think I need to correct something I said with regards to that last night. The article I was reading from was written in 2011. But when I look back at it, that incident took place in the 1997-98 general election. So the incident took place around that time. That's why I'm talking about youthful exuberance and sort like Andrew knows no older than him, whole of him from long time. But the fact remains, Andrew Holness uses violence and election intimidation in the past. Therefore, what happened to the people who are ball out for woman empowerment, Tash? Where them there? The way how Karen Cross they breed down the phone where they overprotection of Babsy. Where is Karen Cross now to speak up for another woman? Our Karen Cross can only speak up for the woman in the Jamaica Labour Party. And then no one come out here, come act like apply fairness when the whole is like Juliet Holness, wanna walk with a pain on a sleeve. Wanna walk with a pain on a sleeve like Juliet Holness. The whole full of heartache and sorrow and pain. This is why nothing can happen around me. Mikey Bless, good morning. Babs the Grange, death. Death, Babs the Grange don't see anything happening to Miss Curtis. Babs the Grange is nowhere to be seen or heard. Nesta Morgan is nowhere to be seen or heard. Dr. Chang is nowhere to be seen or heard. Nigel Clark jumping and prancing like Prince Chicken. Take that ring off your finger, Nigel Clark, and flash your bloody hand like a gully queen. That's who you really are. Cousin Myrna, Wagwan, how you do? EM, good morning and welcome. Take that ring off your finger and flash that hand like a gully queen. Because you can only defend nepotism, cronyism, corruption, conflict of interest, and blatant downright crime. Everybody gone to sleep. Everybody gone to sleep. Everybody jump to defend an incompetent, inept woman who have no understanding of her job or of the law, but is only there because she's the baby mother of the Prime Minister. There is no other reason why Juliet Holness is the leader of a branch of government, the head of the legislature. The only reason why Juliet Holness is there is just because Juliet Holness is the wife of, or the baby mother, rather, of the Prime Minister. There's no other experience or qualification that place her there. Her behavior in the role over the last 5-6 months has also shown us she is not qualified to be there. She have no understanding of the role. She doesn't act independently within the role. She's protecting her husband. She's protecting her friend, Nigel Clark. Those are the good governance issues Mark Golden spoke about Patricia Williams. And everybody getting at them hissy fit. Everybody get in at them hissy fit and start jump all over the place. But nobody is here to stand up for a woman who was blamed, scapegoated, disrespected publicly, humiliated publicly, an unlawful discipline imposed on her by one who doesn't have the jurisdiction to do so. And you want to tell me you have a democracy? Show me then that you have it. Go and stand up for it. If you, the people of Jamaica and Tainted Congo, good morning. If you, the people of Jamaica, still think you have a democracy, go out there and protect it. Go out there and stand up for your democracy. Go out there and make sure the freedom and rights, Pauline Francis, of your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren are preserved. Go out there and protect your democracy if you believe in it, if you respect it. Go out there and protect your democracy. Otherwise, it means nothing to you. And therefore, you will be sending a stronger signal to the despots. The autocrats take more power. They couldn't care less. Go out there and protect your democracy. Since 2020, you have lost it. It is plain in the open for everybody to see. A litany of constitutional, legislative, and governance violation, human rights violation, ruled by the court, constitutional rights violations. Go out there and protect your democracy if you believe in it. We're not going to make a mighty showdown, bring down an entire parliament, an entire country status quo is going to be pulled down over a mighty heartburn. Seriously, Jamaica. Harriet Mariali, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome. For the love of your children, Mariali said, go out there and stand up for future generation. From 2020 to now, look how much of your rights have been violated by this government and its majority. Or are you not being focused? Well, we don't keep an eye on what going on. We're not going to wait till the armor chuck them a roll upon the street. Or it is very easy. All the prime minister had was to say where they stand at on a yard, and everybody draw a chair. The obedience exercise of COVID pandemic. Yes, it was an obedience, a global obedience exercise. They are testing the obedience of the people, how well they will react to instructions, how well they will take orders, how well they will comply en masse. And within that obedience exercise conducted from 2020 to 2022, you, the people of Jamaica, unlike any other country globally, hands up and gave a lot of your rights away to the government. James, good morning and welcome. A lot of you were fooled by this government that they were doing so well that the best they could do is call an election in the middle of a pandemic because it was politically expedient to do so, because Andrew Holness ratings went up and the People's National Party, was in a squabble for life saving. Miranda Rudder, we were tricked. And within that obedience exercise, we gave up our power to the government. We did not push back. We followed their instruction carefully, rigidly, while at the same time imposing strict authoritarian rules and fines on you that no other government globally was imposing such extortionate fines on their citizens for mask and COVID violation. But your dictator did it. Some people pay up to million. A particular Jamaica Labour Party supporter, Lilith Foster, paid 750,000 in mask and COVID rules violations. That same government that collected money globally under the COVID furlough system, that governments globally were assisting their people during the Tanayard. How much Jamaicans were given as a one-off 10,000 Jamaican dollars? How much Jamaican business people were helped from all these money that this government cooped from around the world to look after you for that period of 2 years? You have succumbed to the obedience exercise, and therefore your government can continue to chip away at your rights because they've got the majority to do so. As well as you are very complacent. That gives them the drive and the go ahead to do so, because they know that there will be very, very little pushback. Very little pushback. But this is where our so-called democracy is at. Have you ever seen another parliament across the world where this personal wife and matey situation, Sharon Powell, has turned our parliament into what it has become, to the point where professionals who serve our parliament were treated disgracefully to the point where she had to leave before her time. Juliet Holness pushed the clerk before it was time for her to retire. Perspective power. Perspective power saying we've been beaten into submission. Annette Hines, good morning. Verna Adams, good morning. But this is what our parliament has become. This is what governance in our country has become. A family dispute that spills over into the nation. To show you that this government does not have respect for the people, other than when it was about defending Juliet, nobody is speaking or responding to anything. Nobody is responding to the tax administration audit. Nobody is responding to the Financial Services Commission audit. Diana Atkinson. Nobody is responding to the brutal treatment of Valerie Curtis. Nobody is responding to how Juliet Holness tried to mess up or make the Auditor General, Pamela Monroe Ellis, look incompetent. Oliver Rodney. And thereby, when she couldn't have succeeded with Miss Monroe Ellis, because Miss Monroe Ellis said, me a bad girl like Bigfoot too. So I go send it back unopened and untouched, go give you. She then turned onto the clerk. Generally, in the employment spheres, if there is a disciplinary process going on, your workplace is not allowed to tell your other colleagues. That's a breach of trust and confidence. Ask anybody in the employment spheres. That's a breach of trust and confidence. If there's an employment dispute, it's between Miss Curtis and her employer. Juliet Holness is not Miss Curtis's employer. Even if Juliet Holness was Miss Curtis's employer, she's under no duty to tell Mrs. Curtis's colleague of the procedures of the dispute. It is purely between if there is a gross misconduct, same as she's suggesting gross dereliction of duty, still same gross misconduct. If that is the case, it is between Miss Curtis and her employer. The employer is go around telling every other staff it is a breach of the disciplinary process. Even if Miss Curtis herself go around telling other staff members that I'm going through a disciplinary process, it is also a breach of the process. For fairness, it must be between you and your employer until a decision is taken after investigation. Janet Jones, Demase, Juliet say, Miss Curtis commit gross misconduct because the gross dereliction of duty, Marcia McIntosh, is quite similar, the same. Always observing. But the question is, who really commit gross dereliction of duty? It ought to be Juliet, who have acted out of due restriction. With that, in any employment spheres, you would have had what is called a summary dismissal. You're gone immediately. Summary dismissal. Summary dismissal, Juliet Holness. Another government with balls. Another government listening and responding to the nation. Would have swiftly misconduct in public office. I think that would be one of the feasons. Which one are the misfeasance, I think? Because them have them in them space and them apply the feasance. You have misfeasance, non-feasance, and malfeasance. But I think this is more misfeasance, really. But yes. The issue though, there is nobody to complain to. The government, if listening to the people and cared about the people, what would have done in this unending squabble is a reshuffle of the cabinet, replacing the chair of the speaker. This situation will not die, will never die. Global TV will never let it die until Juliet Holness is being removed. Juliet Holness cannot stay there any longer. She has lost her tenure by her action, acting out of jurisdiction, acting out of pain and hurt, acting with personal feelings, acting unprofessionally, acting out of her power. This cannot stand. How much more are you allowed to let them get away with? Why Jamaica Labour Party members have such a massive problem with accountability? The women movement in the People's National Party, why are you not out there demonstrating? These women movement in Jamaica. Andrea, good morning and welcome. Why are you all not out there protesting against this unjust attack Yvonne facing? Pamela Okola, good morning, welcome. You catch up the live this morning. Are you waiting until it gets to your door before you stand up and see that it's an attack on our nation? It's an attack on our humanity. It's an attack on our rights. When will the people of Jamaica see that if they don't stand up for their rights, sooner rather than later, they are going to lose it? The signs are all around you. Whether you want to ignore them or not, it's up to you. Let me have some water. Morning, Andrea. Whether you want to observe them or acknowledge them or not, it's up to you. It doesn't mean the signs are not there. We can't call our parliament a parliament anymore. The business of the people is not it's not what has been conducted in our so-called honorable house. What is being conducted in our so-called honorable house, it's the personal feelings of the wife of the prime minister. The prime minister who has to give his wife control of one section of government in order to keep her calm. A baby mother who wants to show her dominance over her matey in parliament. So the prime minister doesn't care about where the country goes and how the country looks on the international scene, as long as the competition between his two wives in the parliament continue to make him look like the big man and the baby father. This is a serious issue, you know, Jamaica. Father Charlie, Run One List, good morning and welcome. I don't know if you understand how serious what has been going on in our parliament for the last week or so is. Open mind, good morning. Aris Bogle, good morning and welcome. I don't think we understand, Norman Ferguson, how serious this attack is. Right in front of us, the Prime Minister shut down an election result and spun the nation into confusion. The Prime Minister walked out on the opposition debate, shutting down Parliament and democracy. Never before have we seen anything like that. The Prime Minister's deputy and his wife told blatant lies to the public with regards to Miss Ellis and the report. Hey, everybody. Gully Queen Nigel, Battyfish, Nesta, Vegas, Sweetheart. Because it's still see the Battyfish Vegas out there on certain dunce rant, you know. But no matter what you're working for, we all know what you normally get. You're your black and red church hat, Vegas. You're your black and red woman church hat, Roots. Good morning. O'Neill Gale. Good morning. And then people like Vegas, this is why you need to be careful of people with so-called influence. Because when people like Vegas comes out in public and spout those narrative with Nesta behind it, those people are using their influence to sway you into corruption. What he's out there trumpeting, One Don TV, good morning. What he's out there trumpeting for the Jamaica Labour Party, he knows it's a lie. He knows it's a blatant lie. But he's using his platform and going to everybody's platform with that same narrative. a narrative where everybody say a lie. Them send back the report, then say a lie. Miss Ellis send it back, go get them. Them have to table it. We see where them are hide. And this stagnant fish of a Vegas, Jackie Graham, is still out there on that narrative. Keith Stallman, convincing people who don't want to go and read and research for themselves. The truth is in everybody's face. But he's still pushing the Juliet and Nestle's card. Colleen James. Ron Williams. You have to be careful of these people. They have no interest for the Jamaican people other than their own personal ambition. Pastor Lady Sir. Pastor Marion Hart. No, Pastor Lady Sir. God no asks you know, to speak up for the people of the nation. Like how God tell you to beg poor people money to buy chair, lighting. Oh, and before me go on ladies attack, let me answer Dennis Hall question as I promised to. Yesterday you asked me, Dennis Hall, to put up my Zelle account. I do not have Zelle. Zelle is an American account. Alberta Redman, good morning and welcome. Pastor, ladies, sir. God not telling us to speak against corruption. Him not ask us to speak about the wicked rule of them in high place. Like I'm telling us to beg and oppress the people. Because that's all God telling us to do. You know? Walk and beg and carry false news. Go back on the stage, go skin out. You never in our pocket when you're there broke out and skin out. You host them where you buy out broken out and skinning out. Sell them and go buy a light and chair and come out of the people them pocket thief. Pastor lady sir, where you use your bully pulpit for quarrel with people in the name of preaching. Dunce gal, go back on the stage and there you belong. Come off of the podium. Fed up on no thief in the people's pocket night and day, begging but still boasting on how God have blessed you, you juggernauts. Come out of the people's pocket, Pastor Lady Sir. Rosalie Ricketts, good morning. Come out of the people them pocket. Coach Noreen, good morning and welcome. God always telling us the thing them with advance. Oh no. God not going to wicked pastor. God not get on a wicked pastor. Nothing to help or advance poor people. The only thing we hear from God is beg, swindle more, use your psychology well, use the name of that which they call, forget more, because it's all about the money. Go back on the stage. You are doing well, skinning out and broken out and going on like a hooligan and a dragonaut. Did you not use your bully pulpit to answer spies? Have we not seen you use your bully pulpit in the dance hall shenanigan war with you and your fellow stage bearers? Shauna Smith, how are you? Go back on the stage. Come out of the people, then pack it, Pastor Lady Sir. You did do better on the stage. Tell the big host them, because you did a Birmingham with you, you know. And you did a boast. You tell people how you get the host. Because God gave you the host, you give him a room in there. And you have Villa Palm Beach, thief in Pastor Lady Star. Come out of the people, them pocket. Or Dennis Hall, you just come, did answer one question. Good morning, good afternoon. Me did answer one question where you asked yesterday. Yesterday you was asking me to put up a Zell, but I was answering you earlier. I didn't know you weren't here to say I do not have Zell. Zell is an American thing. I'm in the UK. However, ladies have Zell, Cash App, GoFundMe, all sort of begging instrument, offering plate, all sort of begging instrument. Jalove Entertainment, good morning. All sort of begging instrument out there. Go back on the stage, lady sir. You did well over there. We didn't envy you, lady sir, because I particularly loved you when you were on the stage. Since you've come on the bully pulpit, lady sir, I've lost it. I don't understand you anymore. The fakery, lady sir, is overwhelming. They're overdoing it, lady sir. The amount where God give you in the short space of, can't you give away some of it, Pastor, lady sir? Blue Waves, good morning and welcome. Rather than oppressing the people and continue to suck away at the little resources they have, lady sir, Pastor, lady sir, your God not tell you how to sell what you have, wicked old thief, and give to the poor. One eye, Enos, because most are no pastor, ministers, prophetess, and junkies, because that's what most of you are. You always hear out of one ears and see out of one eye. Because you only hear what benefits you and see what benefits you. Merlin Gooden, good morning and welcome. Go back on the stage, ladies, sir. Come out, come defend Valerie Curtis, ladies, sir. You know God too silent. You know God too one-sided. You know God don't go sit down and wait till celebrity in a problem and come talk to them. The same way when COVID happened, you know God sit down and say COVID has come. Hello. Will it shine? I will. I'm live. I'll call you back. Okay. I was me yesterday. Wanna catch me up. Fool no God. When COVID there come, remember the whole of them, God sit down and wait. And you see, after COVID start, God just start tell the whole of them one whole bag of monkey story. And prophetess and ministers and them just a gross up. It's like God plant them on social media because God says the church full. Sandra Ellis, big up yourself with your membership. God wait until COVID in a higher range. Implant the whole of them on social media. And then just start pop up. So ministry this, minister that, prophetess this, prophetess that, holy this, holy that. No, they have to help poor people. Elaine Romans, good morning. Uno ungo there to continue sucking poor people's blood. Uno we ungo come on social media, come talk, we suit on a narrative. I see when I see one of the false prophet pande, every celebrity, she get message for. You just have to be a celebrity. And God just walk up to her and say, hey, she something me about that one day. You can't go. Oh no, God, a news carrier. Oh no, God, a news carrier because be lion story, you know, God tell you. One of you come out here. Come tell me what no God tell you about poor people and wicked rulers. Come tell me what no God tell you about poor people and wicked rulers. But God always a go no vision. Stop name later night time and go to bed. Go to bed and stop name later night time. And we have to stop at the hope of damn nightmare and wake up a morning time with a flip-flop of delusions. Old butterfoots. Go to bed. Name early. Name early and go to bed. It will do someone well. The message we want to get from God, turn up and listen to you. You're very self-confused of the message where God go forever young. Because someone don't understand the difference of dream, vision, and nightmare. And particularly, say they done, most of you have nightmares. Wickedness and sins are right on Colin Humphreys. The sordid wickeds were past people, hungry and homeless, on the street at the time and look the other way. But go, they're going to get message for Vibes Cartel. I bet you somebody soon come out, can get message for Bojo Bantan. My people, be aware of those who are here to just use you to boost their number and economic gain. Warfare is about speaking the truth. Carlene Jones. We are at war. The war declared on us by imperialists have never declared ended. Only them and the Maroons went into a treaty. They were overthrown by the Haitians. We and them still at war. It's just the face of the war. The actors, the face of the actors in the war has changed. From the king and dukes and knights of England to the political prostitutes of Jamaica like Juliet and Andrew and Nigel and Horace Strong and Babsy Grange and all the bunch of burden that our country has to bear. But they can only stay there comfortably if you allow them. It's either they stay there in discomfort or they go. It's as simple as that. But particularly over here, so we now go stop tie horse stone and drug wherever we see it fit, anywhere we are go. We drag back away. G, good morning and welcome. Anywhere we are go, we pick up anyone on at any given time and drag down the road with Delroy Henry, morning and welcome. If you don't take back your democracy, or if you don't stand up for it, don't talk about it. Because it not exists in a word. It exists in action. Or something where your forefathers them did have to turn up and fight rigorously for. Willing to give their blood and their life to make sure that this generation today, where we can stand up and call Queen Camilla a harlot and King Charles a tampon, that democracy, that freedom to speak, that freedom to assemble, associate, and demonstrate, that freedom to think without the government is going to put restriction on you, must be preserved. But nobody now come from foreign come preserve it for you. Nobody never come from foreign come preserve it for the slave them, for the enslaved rather. John, good morning and welcome. If they loose the chain loose and they can throw a fire tick and a rebellion, they did. We are so advanced. We are so modernized and globalized and a bunch of you know what's it or rather don't work. We have been placed in a deep sleep that we have never been in since slavery. Because those on the plantation weren't sleeping, they've never slept. Every little chance, them get to rebel. Them rebel. This is the glory that I and you are standing on today. That shoulder today is what I stand here, sit here, speaking on. So when I open my mouth, I know every word I speak is tainted in blood. Every single word when I open my mouth, it is tainted in blood. And therefore, I have no fear if they want to kill me for my free speech. If you're going to waste more than one bullet, it means you're a worthless shooter. It is as simple as that. Marjorie Gordon, good morning and welcome. But don't think that I'm going to be contained by the fear of government and any of its agencies. If you don't stand up for something, your only alternative is to fall for anything. And if you allow the Holnesses to get away with this one, like the many they have gotten away with over the last 8 years, but more so in the last 2 years, the attacks on your rights. Then, look at TV, good morning. You can only expect what there is to come. And you will only have to accept what there is to come if you don't see the need to protect what you have now and to make sure it's ring fenced and developed for your generation. But as I said, the diaspora lives. I think it's in the next 2 hours. Our time at Jamaica now, 8 o'clock, because it's meant to be 10 o'clock starting Jamaica time. And I want to stream it because them a go come with a whole heap of shenanigans. Me know them may irritate you, know, them a go irritate me as well. But as I say, sometimes when we listen to liar story, so yeah, in the next 2 hours. When you listen to liar story, sometimes it bleed your patience and your ears. But just because you know want to take the lion story from somebody else, the things go miss note a hit or put in a hit, you want to hear it from the liar them mouth. So me I go look. Carlos, Wagwan. Me I go look out. We're going to do a peeping Tom over there in the next few hours. For see Wagwan. Carlos, if you just come, you're going to have to watch it from top. But I was dealing with the breakdown of our democracy, Carlos. A total breakdown of our democracy. A family-tocracy. Our government is a family, because we have to create new name, give them. Because Wagwan, yes, Carlos, don't fit in an autocracy. Don't so fit in a dictatorism. Then you Pierce, good morning. So we have to create what it really is, Carlos. It's a family-tocracy. And that we turn out in. If somebody did tell you a couple of years ago, Carlos, that Jamaica would have been this plating on the international scene, Jamaica would be a once democracy, you would then tell yourself, I look like them a cut the flower at the tree in my backyard for them. White people are every summer. All them do, wait for the summer come for just get up, walk around and cut him. Me don't know how them walk and molest trees so much. Never mind them. But them talk about climate change. And every day them a walk and cut down green tree. Me not understand it. One day I will. But it not come true right now. So Carlos, all we have left, I mean, juicy beef are going better with juicy beef that foreign. The issue is our parliament has become a pig pen, street corner. We might as well conduct with parliament on any street corner of Jamaica. Because there's nothing else to do, really. Nothing else now going in our parliament other than street side galanging. That is them say them are gonna roll themselves out in the 50th state where Horace Chang can come. So I feel that juicy parties should also be the national security advisor for Jamaica, because maybe they can get advice from various states when it comes to crime fighting initiatives. To give more assistance to crime fighting in Jamaica. So make juicy parties take over national security advice. For them can go foreign. Them can go foreign and go get advice from foreign government. Chang can go. We need somebody where can go there. And so far, juicy party. I don't know if Jamaicans they now have 50 states. But juicy party soon reach there. Give them a job. Try them. Maybe a change of mindset. Change new ideas might work. Uno we are going foreign, go fix foreign country. We can't fix Westmoreland. And we are going foreign. go fix foreign. Who's going to help us to buy body bags over here? Because we certainly will need a lot of body bags the day we not step foot on that sovereign land called Haiti. The day we not step foot on there, we are going to buy you body bags. Because we know so not going to need them. And because we the pan team Haiti, we may sorry for no moment, but you know what them saying, we not sorry for no because we not sign up to defend the borders of Jamaica. So if Uno got people land, go disturb them, whatever happened to Uno, a fool on the Prime Minister Galangina, not for we. I know we send no go there. The people of Jamaica is not on this. The people of Jamaica not support this. When anything happen to Uno, no go on America, go complain and make America sort on out. Uno go fight America war. Don't come depress we Jamaica people over it. We depressed about what is happening to our brothers and sisters in Haiti. So if we not go and go look sympathy for, we may sorry for the parents them, but don't look for an iota from me. Because me now son no go kill people picnic. America. America son no go kill people picnic. Anything happens between Uno, America and France, I don't feel a problem. So me tell on the fan now, no expect anyone on go trouble people picnic and people picnic kill no over here come moan and Sally moan phone no. Telling her from now. We not moan and Sally moan for no. Uno go walk and trouble people picnic on behalf of no friend them. And them turn back on and push you know. Talk about the things that we are come join on a war. We are our brother's keeper. We are our brother's keeper. We're not our brother's attacker. Andrew Holness and Ruta Williams. And any of you from the CARICOM who's planning to send troops to Haiti, don't look over yourself for sympathy. We don't have sympathy nursery over here. We don't have an ego crash over here. We don't capitalize on those things, you see. Trouble will not trouble you. Jamaica have one trouble, and us it's a two better than one. So Jamaica got Haiti go take up the Haiti trouble when them can't deal with for them trouble. Don't ask for my sympathy, plain and straight, so you know before it happens. So you don't expect it from me. Thank you all very much for being here with us this morning on Global Television. I hope to come back within the next 2 hours to stream that shenanigan from you that will happening at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Some farmer lie where them are going to tell the diaspora and them, but two we know say them a friend way up for we support and with money. We want to go and listen to the lies as well. So thank you all for being here. Walk good, everyone. And please join us back here at 10 a.m. Jamaica time, 4 p.m. UK time, when we will take a look at take a listening of what will be said in the Diaspora Misinformation Conference. Thank you all very much, and good afternoon from London.